Justice with Judge Maybelline will be life because in everything we do, it involves the law. Where's your witness?
In the evidence.
That's hearsay.
It's notarized.
I still say it's hearsay.
She's fair.
You're going to help these young men learn how to do this the right way.
Yes, Your Honor.
She's firm.
Can I say something, Your Honor?
No, I don't need to say anything else.
She's honest.
I'm not your child and I'm not your friend. That's the order of the court. Goodbye.
This is Justice with Judge Maybelline.
All rise. Both parties, raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Maybelline presiding.
You may be seated. This is the matter of Anita Lambertson versus Bethany Felix. And Ms. Lambertson, I understand you're suing your sister for $400 for a frame for, well, it was a gift that was given to you by your nephew. And you say, Ms. Felix, that you're entitled to it as his mother because that was his possession. And as the mother, you're entitled to all of your deceased son's possessions, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, I can tell this is going to be a little teary. So, Will, you got your Kleenex box ready?
Yeah, we got one right here. Here, miss, if you need it.
Thank you, sir.
So, Ms. Lambertson, tell me, how did we get to this between two sisters?
Your Honor, I want to make it clear it's not about the $400. It's about that this was Michael's Mother's Day present to me. Michael is Bethany, my sister's biological son, and I raised him from birth.
And why did you raise him?
Well, she had him when she was 15, and she was rather unstable and making poor choices in her life. And I was older and married and more established, and so I stepped up and I took Michael in and took care of him and raised him.
Did you take him through court, legal channels, or did your sister sign over something for you to live with him, or did this happen?
This was just an amicable, you know, we were sisters.
Did you allow your sister to raise your son?
It wasn't necessarily by choice, but
we all have choices, and it was by choice.
I was 15, and her and my parents felt that it was the best decision because I was in a bad relationship. Ever since then, they think that I'm still a wild child and incapable of taking care of my son.
How old was your son at his death? I understand he's deceased, right?
Yes.
How old was he at his death?
15.
So she's had your child for 15 years.
Yes.
So in the beginning, when you had the child, they labeled you basically the wild child or the wild sister, incapable of taking care of your child. So what have you done in the last 15 years to change that perception?
I worked, and each job that I do is obviously I want my son, but everything's like it's not enough. But I did.
Who's it's not enough? It's not enough. Who's saying it's not enough?
Well, my sister. My parents agree with her, but obviously she's caring for Michael. She's cared for him since he was born.
But you said there's no court order.
There is no court order, but
So there's nothing to stop you from going to get your son. You're now an adult.
When I proposed getting him again, I had went back to school, and I am a nurse. I'm a traveling nurse. Michael has had issues, and
what kind of issues?
Bethany's confession is raw. She wasn't ready at 15. From barista to bartender, her instability wasn't just financial, it was emotional. Now she's a nurse, and she wants redemption. But is it too late to rewrite motherhood? Comment below. Can time and effort erase the past?
mental health issues, and we've been to therapy. Well, with my sister's help, he's been to therapy, and we did family therapy. I suggested, of course, now we can, I'm a nurse, I can pay bills, and the therapist was like, well, he's not doing well, and it's not really good to to mess up his family life, and he has trouble making friends, and to start new in a new city wouldn't be the right time. So I wanted to do the best for him, even though in my heart, I wanted to be a good mom, and I know that I can, but...
So you moved around in your work a lot?
Yes.
As a traveling nurse?
Yes, Your Honor.
And how long have you been doing that?
Just around 2 years now.
Okay, and so that would put him at 13. Prior to that, between 5 and 13, what were you doing?
I'd been a barista, waitress, bartender.
So any reason why you couldn't get one job or a stable job or stay in one place? What else was going on with you?
For my first, teens to early 20s, I definitely made a lot of mistakes.
Okay.
And yeah, I made some bad choices.
With other people, men in your life?
Yes.
All of those kinds of things?
Pretty much all of the above.
So you felt it in your child's best interest that he stay with your sister as well?
I think looking back, I can see that for sure. I mean, I felt capable, but I know now that it wasn't great, definitely the first 5 years would be really not a great place for him.
What led to his death?
Coming up on Justice with Judge Maybelline.
She's not being completely honest. She told me verbally that I could take everything that's Michael's, he's my son, and she said everything that is my son's is mine to keep.
This moment shatters everything. Michael took his own life, a young soul battling mental illness in silence. What hits hardest is the helplessness in both sisters' voices. One raised him. One loved him from afar. Neither could stop the inevitable. Mental health is unpredictable, and this is a tragic reminder that love, even in abundance, isn't always enough.
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching Justice with Judge Maybelline. We're back with the case of Anita Lambertson, who is suing Bethany Felix for $400.
You want to tell me about it? Because he was with you.
He did suffer from depression, and he had delusions. He struggled, and every day was a new challenge. But we tried. He
was in therapy?
Yes. We had his therapist. We took him to art therapy. We gave him, all the love of our family. My daughter and husband and I all took care of him and tried to be there for him and help him. But mental health it's day by day.
Big disease.
And one day it just, we didn't win. And
he committed suicide?
Yeah, my daughter found him. It was
at the home? Mm-hmm. And your daughter, how old is your daughter?
She's 13.
And she found her 15-year-old cousin.
He'd taken some pills.
So he took pills?
Mm-hmm. They were a prescription that he overdosed on.
That must have been devastating.
Yes, yeah, it was terrible. And
now, where were you, mother, at the time of his death? Traveling for work,
yes,
out of state?
I was in England. I was out of the country.
So you're an international nurse?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you notified her, of course?
Yes, yeah, we had to put the funeral on hold and wait until she could make it back. When she made it back, she would not stay with us at the house. We had the whole family there grieving.
Now here's where things get messy. Bethany didn't stay with the grieving family. Instead, she booked a hotel, a move that screams emotional distance or perhaps self-preservation. But to the family, it felt like abandonment. Grief divides people in unexpected ways. Would you have stayed, knowing everyone in that house blamed you?
And I don't know if she was showing off that she has money now, but she stayed in a nice hotel. And
why didn't you stay at the house? Was there room?
Yes.
In your opinion, there was room. How many people were there?
We invited her to we didn't think she would stay. We assumed she would stay with us.
So you had prepared for her to stay?
Yes.
Why didn't you stay with the family?
Your Honor, I know that you're not supposed to hold judgment. But I didn't want to be in Michael's things. I didn't want to be in the house that I put him in, and I didn't want to be in the place that. How did she miss all those signs? I know I wasn't physically there, but how did she miss everything? And I know I'm not supposed to be angry with her, but I did not want to be there. And
So you blamed her for your son's death?
I blame her. I blame
the family.
Me. Yes.
And when you say, how did she miss all the signs? According to her, she didn't miss the signs. They had him in therapy. He was seeing a doctor. He was getting treatment. They were paying attention, and they were doing what they could. But unfortunately, mental health disease is not something that you can see a sign, give a pill, and it's over. It's lingering. It is today you're functioning normal, usually if you're on some type of medication and getting treatment, and tomorrow may be another story. And from day to day, things can change, and you can't blame anyone. It's the nature of the disease.
Logically, yes. Yes. Logically, I definitely. But I just.
But that's what you had in your head.
I was mad. I was hurting.
Okay, you have the right to do that. And so you didn't stay with the family?
No.
So how did we get to this point of fighting over a picture and $400? Tell me, what is that all
Your
about?
Honor, she after the funeral, she texted me and asked me if she could come and by and get some of Michael's things. And I mean, now she's saying she couldn't be around his things, but at the time,
She's saying at that moment when I returned for the services, I was feeling anger. I felt that you all let it happen. You missed the signs. She didn't want to be in the house to be around the stuff. And she didn't want to stay there with all of that. She has a right to those feelings, and you can't judge that, just like she can't judge what you were doing, okay?
Well, that's why we're here, Your Honor.
Right.
She blames me.
So what happened? How did we get to this?
And she did this to hurt me. I told her she could go in to Michael's room and take whatever she wanted.
What did she ask you for? His things?
Yeah, I told him any of his belongings she could have.
Right.
But she went into my bedroom and took the present that he gave me for Mother's Day.
And what was that present?
It was the painting right there.
The painting that we have here?
Yes. That was by my bedside. She went into my bedroom and took it. And didn't.
Now, how did you know that was your son, that your son had painted that?
Well, first, she's not being completely honest. She told me verbally that I could take everything that's Michael's, he's my son, and she said everything that is my son's is mine to keep. And this art, I always knew Michael was a very gifted artist. That's something that I believed in for him. As soon as I had money, I started spending them on.
Bethany says she's entitled to everything her son ever touched. But here's the twist. She wasn't even acknowledged as his mother at the time. That painting was made for the woman he thought was his mom. And Judge Maybelline is about to hit her with the hardest legal truth of all. Once a gift is given, not yours anymore.
His art classes.
Is that right?
It wasn't his.
Well, she paid for the art
to
classes.
Me. He gave the present to me for Mother's Day. She
So
knows
it was
this.
a
I
gift to you.
texted her that she gave me that that he gave me.
Let me see that.
Coming up,
But he believed prior to that he was giving that gift to Miss Lambertson. Am I right or wrong? As his mother.
I think she said that to hurt my feelings and make me feel like she's raising my son and that she could do a better job.
you're watching Justice with Judge Maybelline. We're back with the case of Anita Lambertson, who is suing Bethany Felix for $400.
Who are you sending this to? Look at what Michael gave me for Mother's Day. Who are you sending that note to?
Me.
She sent the note to you. You sent the note to your sister when it was given to you.
Yes.
So you knew that was something that had been given to her for Mother's Day.
That's what she says. Yes, she said that it was for Mother's Day. Michael did not know I was his mother at the time. No one let me tell him and tell his 12...
Wait a minute. You said She didn't get him from birth. She raised him,
Yes.
and he didn't know that this was his mother.
No one. Every time I wanted to tell, people told me not to, and I finally did. But at this time, he made a painting for his mom.
Wait a minute. When did you tell him that you were his mother?
He was 12.
And is that when that painting was done?
Yes, she told him right after he gave me that, then she let him...
Oh, she told him after the gift was given to you saying Happy Mother's Day.
Yes, that
And
was...
you told her what he had given you.
Yeah, she did
And
it
then
to
you
make
told,
sure he
then,
knew.
I got to stop saying he told you, Miss Lambertson, Michael gave you the gift, the painting. You told Miss Felix about it. And it said Happy Mother's Day, right?
Yes.
Then you decided that you would tell him that you were his mother.
Yes. I think he should know. I thought he always should know.
But he believed prior to that, when he gave that gift, that he was giving that gift to Miss Lambertson. Am I right or wrong? As his mother?
To his mother.
No, to Miss Lambertson, who he believed was his mother.
That's what she's telling me. That's what she told me. I think she said that to hurt my feelings and make me feel like she's raising my son and that she could do a better job.
I'm mad at you, and I'm gonna try to not be mad.
You're watching Justice with Judge Maybelline. We're back with the case of Anita Lambertson, who is suing Bethany Felix for $400.
I am not going to think, but you're doing a lot of figuring and thinking. I'm asking you a fact. Fact is, this gift was given to Miss Lambertson on Mother's Day, and it said Happy Mother's Day. And at that point, Michael believed that...
This is where the law meets emotion. Judge Maybelline drops the gavel on the facts. The boy gave the painting to Anita, believing she was his mother. Intent matters. Emotion matters. And no amount of retroactive biology can change the sentiment attached to that gift. Powerful ruling.
that she was his mother. That's the facts.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, the fact that you are his mother for real, you're his biological mother, and now you've come back at his death to claim your right as mother doesn't give you the right to that. When you give someone something, it's no longer yours. Anna was in her bedroom. Michael had a bedroom at that house, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And she told you you could go into Michael's bedroom and take what you wanted of Michael's, right?
She has a text message.
Let me see what the
of
text
his-
message said. Because what was presented to me said anything that's of Michael's you can have.
Yes.
That belongs to Michael. Anything of his is yours to take if you would like. That's not his. Because he gave it to her as a gift. If I give you a gift, what you give me is now mine. No matter how precious it may be to you, once you give it to me, it's mine. He gave that to her. Is there any dispute about that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, now you're going to give it back to her.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you had it framed.
Yes, yes.
And here, Judge Maybelline offers a lifeline to Bethany. There's more art, more pieces, more chances to cherish her son in court. This is called mitigation, a way to ease the emotional blow while keeping the legal outcome firm. Smart, compassionate, balanced.
Isn't there other artwork that he did?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you'll get a chance to frame those? And that would be representative of your pay for him to go to art school and to do those things?
Judge Maybelline's verdict when Justice with Judge Maybelline returns. You're watching Justice with Judge Maybelline.
Are you in any therapy now?
Not since family therapy, no.
You need to be in self-therapy just for you. You. So you can heal. I need the two of you to come on. Let's go.
Oh, man.
What are we saying to each other while you're doing that? Can you express your feelings? I love you. Forgive me.
I'm mad at you, and I'm gonna try to not be mad.
I did my best for him.
Now I want you to continue that out, okay? Spend some time together. Talk about your feelings. get mad at each other, you know, but forgive. And let's live. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Judge Maybelline has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to return her son's painting to her sister.
Speech balloon, what you just witnessed wasn't just a court case. It was a heartbreaking unraveling of motherhood, mental illness, and grief. Judge Maybelline's ruling was clear. The painting stays with the woman who received it, not the one who gave birth. And while the law can't mend broken hearts, it can bring clarity. So, who do you think was in the right? The sister who raised the child, or the mother who lost him too soon? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. This is justice, raw, real, and unforgettable.